Guys, welcome to Renee's Garden, and today I am going to teach you how to prune this plant that we got from Lowe's today. As you can see, it has all these brown leaves, and all this needs to come off. Once we get this all pruned up, we are going to make sure this plant is going to look fabulous. So let's begin by let's talking about this plant. First of all, this is my favorite plant, one of my favorite plants, and it is called the blanket flower. And as you can see, it has all these brown things, the leaves that have died. They need to come off. And then as we turn it around, you can see at the back, it has some more of the brown foliage that has turned brown. And also some of the flowers in the inside need to be pruned off so they can look fabulous like this plant right here. And this is a new bud that is coming. And this is an old bud that has come out and is needs to be taken off. So I am going to put the camera down so you can see exactly what I'm going to do to this plant, and we are going to make it nice and clean. And then when I'm done, we will have a fabulous plant that you guys will be ready to plant in the garden. And this is what I usually do. When I buy a lot of plants, I usually bring them home, clean them up, and then on the very next day, I get them in the ground. So let's get day one started by pruning off all these brown pieces and leaves and stuff off this plant. So let me put the camera down so you'll be able to see exactly what I'm going to be doing to this plant. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see me taking care of this plant. First thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to take all the spent blooms off. Like this one right here needs to come off. So I'm just going to take my pruners here and I'm just going to snip that off. And then we're going to look through the plants and see what other parts need to come out. As we separate the plant, you can see there's brown leaves in here. Sometimes you can just pull them off. And then sometimes you're going to need a little help. Like back here, as you can see, right back in here, you see all these yellow spent, the leaves have all turned brown. I'm just going to pull those out. Sometime I might have to need my clippers and clip these all out. And that's what I'm saying. When you purchase a plant at Lowe's or your garden center and you see that they have all these brown leaves or yellow leaves, all you have to do is do exactly what we're doing now. We're just taking our time and we are clipping all the bad leaves and stuff off. If you guys can be able to see that, just clipping them off. And it looks good already. We continue all the way around the plant, making sure that we are cleaning up all of the brown. I even go into the dirt. See how I pull the dirt back here? And all the dirt in here, I clean that up as well. And I'm just pulling these out. You can see exactly what I'm doing. And I just rotate the plant around. See these parts right here? All this brown right here, that needs to come out. And I just pull those out. Nice and clean. And sometimes you'll have flowers like this that are all broken, limped over. It's on a broken stem, so I just go and just pull out the whole stem. See how it looked? It's not good, so we just keep rotating the plant around. And we keep pulling out the leaves that we don't want. Don't worry about it. This plant is very durable. It can handle a little tugging on it. See, there's another part here that needs to be cut off. And where I'm at, since it's so hot outside, I'm inside my garage. Because sometimes, even though it's hot outside, you still need to get your planting done. So on days like this, I just come into the garage and I just work. And it's a little cooler in here. It's a little hot in here, but most of the time it's pretty cool. So can't believe that this plant was almost $7, and we got it for $3. And watch, when I'm done with this, it's gonna look like a $10, $12 plant when I get done with it. Don't you just take your time. You take as how long as you need to. First timers, I know you're going to be kind of hesitant to pull off, all the brown stuff, but you just keep on pulling it, turning it around, looking at it, seeing, because anything that you pull off, it's going to grow back. Because don't forget, this plant, this blanket flower plant, it's a perennial, so it's going to come back year after year. And when you plant it in the ground the first time, it may not look so well, because the first year it's just getting used to its new home, the dirt condition, your soil. But that second year, it's had all winter long to get stronger, root systems to get where they need to be. And then when it starts to bloom, and you will remember, hey, I remember when I got that plant, and that plant didn't look like anything. Now look at it. It looks like a superstar. All because you took the time to give it some TLC, And this plant will reward you year after year with beautiful flowers, and it will get bigger year after year. Because when we go out into the garden, when I show you where I'm going to plant this, I'll show you another blanket flower that I have in my garden, and you'll be amazed how well that plant looks. So doesn't that plant look a whole lot better? Look at it. Got nice blooms. I have a few more on this side I need to take off. See how you can move it back and see inside there's still some brown. Just, take your time and then just pull it out. And you'd be surprised. Look at this. It only took us, less than 5 minutes to get this plant the way it needed to be. Let me raise this up a little bit so you'll be able to see it a little bit better. Look at this. This plant looks healthy. It looks nice and green. Took all the brown off of it. Turn it around and see. As I turned around, I saw that I needed to do some more work on this back end. So I'm just going to go in there and pull some more of that brown out of there. I'm going to lift it up. Don't be rough with it, but you can move it around. You can pull the foliage back so you'll be able to see what you're doing without too much concern. And I always like to get the stuff off of the dirt, where the dirt's inside here, where they have all those leaves and those, you never know what's in that dirt. So I always try to inspect for bugs and stuff like that to make sure that looks good. But look at it. What do you think? Not bad, huh? Looks nice, looks healthy, just needs some water, and it looks fabulous. And this is the blanket flower. And this blanket flower, like I told you, is a perennial. Let me pop this tag off, and we'll be able to see all the details that it is. I'll give you an opportunity to see what it looks like. You can see in the camera. It'll focus. Well, this one, it says for you to keep it moist for the first year, which you need to, and it's hardy up to minus 30 to 40 Fahrenheit, and the average size is going to be 12 inches high and 12 inches wide, and spacing, if you want to plant a clump of these, you have to do 12 inches apart. And you have to fertilize this, give it some food, because all your plants need food. So you need to fertilize it in the spring and also in the summer. So remember, It's a perennial. So it's going to come back year after year. So this is one of our finished products. See, beautiful. I'm going to put some water on that. All right, let's go and let's do the Cannas. Now, Cannas, remember Cannas? Let's see if I can raise my camera up so you'll have a better look at what I'm doing. And check out the Cannas. Cannas has all that dead on the top. So I'm going to see if I can move this back. Put my camera up a little bit so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing with this Cannas. You see this? All right, we are going to take these spent things off. Just going to take it and cut it off. We're going to take all this brown off of here. Cut it off. See, these are all the spent blooms, and I just take that and cut it off. Just cut that off. And remember what I told you about how brown the leaves are? Let me turn it around so you see. See how brown these leaves and stuff are? We're just going to cut all that off. Even these ones here that have all that brown and stuff on them, we're just going to cut those off. So, cut this one off. Let me show you what the leaf look like. See how brown that leaf is? That's no good. See, I just cut it off. And let me put you down here. Let's bring you on down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. To the side. There you go. Alright, now, this leaf right here looks pretty bad. So I'm just going to take the whole thing off. See? Cut the whole thing off. And then I have some that's at the base of here. See these brown leaves here? I'm just going to take those off. Just pull them off. Take them. Just pull them off of there. Turn around. See that? See this brown leaf right here? We're just going to pull that out. And then we have another leaf right here. You see this one? That's got all that brown on. We're just going to cut that off. Take my snippers, and we're going to just cut that off. This one, since this leaf is already torn off, we're just going to cut this one off. And we're just going to clean it up. Just clean them on up. Not looking bad. And this one here, you can see that. See all this brown here? We're going to just cut that off. And this leaf here, it's got this brown on here. I'm just going to cut that off too. Alright, let's see. Looks pretty good. You're like, oh, Renee, are you going to kill it? Nope, I'm not. I'm just giving it, taking off that bad leaves, because then now this Cannas plant can use all its energy to put it back into the production of more of leaves coming out of here, and give us some more beautiful stalks for new blooms. Cannas. And this one, I can't wait, because this one is going to look like this. Let me see if I can take some of these yellow stickers off so we can really get to know and appreciate what type of flower we will be growing. Because we all know how much we paid for this plant. $3. So let's get all this off here so we can at least see what our beautiful flower is supposed to look like. Alright, so let's check it out. See? Look how beautiful that flower is going to be. Now, wasn't it worth it to take some time to clean up this plant? So when we plant it, we can look forward to this beautiful flower? I think so. So let me finish cleaning off the bottom. See, cleaning all off the bottom. But remember, you're not going to hurt the plant. If anything, this plant is saying, thank you, Renee, for taking the time to clean me up and for purchasing me so I can bring some beauty to your garden. And there we go. This plant is all cleaned up, looks good from the bottom to the leaves. Look how green that looks. Isn't that a healthy looking plant? And the only thing we have to do for this cannas is give it some water. Now these have a few spots on them, but they're not bad enough for me to have to take those leaves off. See? Just a few spots. And I've checked the bottom, the back of the leaves, because you can turn it up. And if you see any kind of bugs or anything on the leaves, then we would have to probably spray it. But we don't. So that's how I take care of my plants when I buy them from Lowe's or any of my garden centers. Bring them home, take care of them, and they look beautiful. All right, so I just wanted to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to show you how I take care of my plants. And if you haven't subscribed to me, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe, give me a thumbs up for this video. And also, remember, don't sleep on your plants at Lowe's. Go to that Love Me rack, look them over. If there's a plant that you like, grab it, bring it home, clean it up, make it beautiful like this, and this plant will love you forever and show you by giving you beautiful flowers every year. All right, guys, hope you had some time to get out there and do some gardening, and give me a thumbs up. Look for that notification bell, and you'll let me know, or I will let you know when I'm going to have some more videos. All right, guys, take care and have a wonderful day.